regional cooperation, challenges and limits.
Good morning, Mrs. George. We are so pleased to have you at this esteemed campus. We are currently in our Derek Walcott Library. And can you just tell us about Sir Arthur as a whole, and just tell us about the college.
Yes, so you're completely correct. We're on a beautiful Mount Fortune, which is, they call Mount Fortune. It's interesting because it's French, right?
Yeah.
It's called the Hill of Fortune.
Yeah.
So the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College is situated on a historic site here in St. Lucia on the Mourne. And it's home right now. We're in the Derek Walcott Library, home to Derek's personal collection. And the beauty of this college is we have both Nobel laureates buried on campus.
Wow.
So Sir Arthur Lewis, who won the prize for economics in 1979, is buried here. And Sir Derek Walcott, who won the prize for literature in 1994, is also buried on campus.
That's crazy.
It's
amazing.
It's beautiful, and so the students have an opportunity to be able to study on a site that is historical. And not only is it historical, but it is the home to 2 Nobel laureates. So it is inspirational.
Okay. I know you're the Senior Advancement Officer at the college, so can you just let us know what this role entails and how has it been for you so far?
Yes, I'm actually new to the position. I've been the Senior Advancement Officer at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College for the past year and a half. I work directly with the Office of the Principal, and we work strategically to try to identify partnerships that will enhance and diversify the experiences of not only students, but faculty on campus. Because obviously the college does not house all the expertise. So creating partnerships for the college helps to diversify what is offered for the students and staff. So that is my responsibility.
Yeah, and you just noted on why it's important, but can you just go in a bit more detail as to why you believe that's important that the college creates partnerships with external entities and external corporations?
Yes, I think that the expertise on the campus is vast at the college. However, there are certain things that we would like to expose our students to. And I'll give you a specific example. We have just partnered with an entity called Unite Caribbean to offer a program called the French Gateways to Global Careers. So in partnership with various institutions actually, with the French government, the Alliance Française, and Unite Caribbean, the college was able to design a program for students who already have a B1 level in French, and the objective of the program was to bring them to a higher level of French, teach them entrepreneurial skills as well as digital skills in order to prepare them for the workspace. So these kinds of corporations help students to develop experiences when it comes to work and also be able to expose them to different mindsets. So we are very, very, very excited to also be part of this particular project with Coopécole, Carib'Excellence, because our students have multiple opportunities to be able to engage with our partners in Guadeloupe, to learn about their culture, to learn about OECS cooperation, unity, and to show the students we are not St. Lucia by itself. We are part of a larger community, a larger Caribbean, and their expertise here can also be shared outside of the region, and expertise from the region to help St. Lucia grow.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
I noted that you said Carib'Excellence. I assume that's in the region. And I assume that this is a big college, so that you have partnerships with people international. So can you just give us an example of corporations or projects that you are working on, or the college has been working on with some international counterparts?
Of course. So we are just finishing off a project with the Taiwanese government. And so what Taiwan has done is they've funded a project to develop women and young people in society. So the project has 3 tiers. The first level would be helping students or young people throughout the island develop skills in 4 areas. It's 3-month short courses in health aid, early childhood education, digital entrepreneurship, and the 4th escapes me. But it's 4 skilled areas. After the 3-month period, the students then have an opportunity to learn entrepreneurial skills. After they're done with that, if they already have a business, the 3rd component would be business coaching to help them to develop their coaching. And so we've had pitch competitions. We were downtown Castries at the Derek Walcott Square because a lot of the students who were part of this project were able to develop their business product and to showcase it on the square, and it's been fantastic. So having the funding from this international organization helps to enhance our students, helps to give them exposure. And when I say our students, I'm not only speaking about students who are specific to the college, but anybody who takes courses, because we have continuing education classes. So for example, you could be 30, 40, 50, but you want lifelong learning. You want to continue your education. Then you have access to the courses at the college as well. So having funding from international organizations creates those opportunities for our people in St. Lucia.
That's great. I love that you guys are pushing entrepreneurship, because I think it's one of your pillars, right? Sustainability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So it's great that you guys can form these international relationships that help you guys push that goal. I know in life gets in the way, and sometimes it can't be all rainbows and sunshine. So can you just let us know, what are some obstacles that you guys went through trying to form these partnerships, whether it be regional, whether it be international, whether it be in St. Lucia itself? So just expound on some challenges that you guys faced.
So one of the things that I can say is that I'm happy that COVID is, they say we got to live with COVID, but I'm happy we're seeing the back end of it. Yeah. Because one of the major challenges was obviously to interface directly with our partners. And I'll give you a typical example. When we signed the MOU with Corica for the Carib'Excellence project, it had to be virtual. Yeah. You know? And so now that we can actually interface with our partners, that has been fantastic. Another one of the challenges I think that we faced is, particularly here in St. Lucia, is a lot of our young people do not have digital devices. And so to be able to give them those devices, to be able to work online was a major, major challenge. And so now that they're back face to face, we're trying to find opportunities for them to be able to integrate the use of technology while being back on campus. Another one of the challenges is to actually get students and people in general to be involved in the projects, because they're saying to themselves, what are the benefits, to be part of these projects? How am I going to benefit? How am I going to grow? So getting that message out there, people say that everything is on social media, but if you're not following a particular platform, then you don't know what's happening and what's going on. So to try to reach the masses so that they know all of the opportunities that are being afforded by the college has been a bit of a challenge. But we're working, we're optimistic, because we know that, in the world that we're living in today, you have to use various mediums in order for people to understand and to learn about opportunities that the college is presenting. Okay.
Just backpedaling a bit, before you said that one of your projects allowed youth to cooperate with regional entities. You said about the French gateways that allows youth to cooperate with the Martinique and the French territories. This last question is, what message would you have for these youth and also youth who want to join the regional market? What advice would you give them to allow them to broaden their horizon in terms of business?
That's an excellent question. So as a former language Spanish teacher, I will say to you that number one, learning languages. Anglais, Francais, Español, todo eso, all of this is super, super important for regional integration. So that's the first thing, learning languages. Yeah. If you're not a language expert, that's okay. The technology helps tremendously these days. Always remember that we are one Caribbean. And what does that mean? That means that my expertise here in St. Lucia is not limited to St. Lucia. I can work throughout the region and I can share. I can also use the contacts regionally to enhance not only my personal business or aspirations, but can also enhance my community and my country at large. So we're all intermixed. It's a mélange of culture, of intelligences, because we can work on a number of things. Our agriculture is very similar. So for example, in terms of trade and export and import, all of those things. So think beyond the boundaries of your country. Think that we are one Caribbean and we have access to each other's expertise. I keep saying that word expertise because everybody has a skill. Every country has a uniqueness. And if we share all of that, we are one beautiful OECS community. And so that would be the advice. Remember, learn languages, learn about the cultures. Do not stay within your country. Experience everything within the region. And trust me, you're not only going to grow personally, but you're going to grow your nation.
That language advice was really good, because from personal experience, I traveled last year to Martinique and I was so disappointed in myself, because in secondary school that I was learning French, and then I dropped French, and now I went to Martinique. I was like, I can't speak anything. I didn't know merci, I didn't know bonjour.
Mais on n'y peut parler patois, because that is one of the things that we have. Because when I went to Guadeloupe, my French is, je parle seulement petit de français. Mais, moi ça parle créole. So when I went to Guadeloupe, moi te parler seulement en créole. So you can, and this is the beautiful thing about being a St. Lucian, you know, particularly, because we have that advantage of being able to speak the Creole. So many St. Lucians may not speak French, but they speak Creole.
Yeah.
And as a Creole people, we can communicate with each other, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and the other French territories.
Yeah, that is very true. Even if it may not be like proper French, at least the message is there.
Communication.
And I believe that the message that you give is there. So at this point, I'd like to say thank you very much, Mrs. George, for your time and allowing me to have this short discussion with you. And I hope that you have a great day, and thank you for inviting us to this beautiful campus, and I wish you all the best.
C'était un plaisir.
Thank you.